Hello and welcome to today's video on Lean Project Management. The objectives of this video are first to discuss what is Lean Project Management. Then we'll talk about the benefits of Lean Project Management, the PDCA in Lean Project Management, applying Lean in Project Management, and 7 wastes of Lean. So let's go ahead and get started. What is Lean Project Management? Lean project management is the application of lean manufacturing principles to the practice of project management. The goal of lean project management is to maximize value while minimizing waste. Lean manufacturing principles were developed by Toyota in the 50s and applied in the 70s to combat the energy crisis. The term lean was coined in the late 80s. As the Project Management Institute, or PMI, sums it up, to be lean is to provide what is needed, when it is needed, and with the minimum amount of materials, equipment, labor, and space. Lean manufacturing identified 3 types of waste: muda, muri, and mura. They're known collectively as 3M. Muda refers to activities that consume resources without providing additional value. Muri refers to overuse of equipment or employees. And mura is operational unevenness, which decreases efficiency and productivity in the long term. Lean project management aims to reduce 3M within the project process. What are the benefits of lean project management? Organizations that use lean project management can expect to reduce lead times, lower the inventory and therefore lower their storage costs, decrease overall costs, improve productivity and efficiency, have greater quality, and higher customer satisfaction. You can see my videos on lean principles, and the link will be in the video description below, or you can check out my channel to learn more about that. PDCA in lean management. PDCA is also known as the Deming cycle. It's called Plan, Do, Check, Act, and is a key instrument in the lean manufacturing toolkit. As the picture represents, it is a 4-stage method that includes solutions testing, analyzing results, and improving the process to enable teams to avoid recurring mistakes and improve operations. Through its iterative approach, PDCA is introduced to improve products, services, and overall team performance continuously. In lean project management, PDCA is a good way to establish a culture of solutions testing on a smaller scale, minimize potential rework, increase customer satisfaction, and support a continuous improvement mentality. The goal will be to plan, execute, and test a potential solution as an experiment, and after that, you should analyze the results from the customer's perspective to adopt, optimize, and if necessary, repeat the cycle. If adopted into your project management process, the Plan, Do, Check, Act cycle can be another element that grants built-in project quality. Applying lean in project management. Number 1, identify value from your customer's perspective. In a nutshell, identifying value means working to deliver what your customers' needs are instead of what they simply asked for. The value you are producing is inherited in the customer's problem or pain. Lean project managers identify and specify value from the customer's perspective by identifying objectives, requirements, deliverables, and acceptance criteria. The value, or the end result of the project, is what the customer is willing to pay for. Preferably, it should be stated in the customer's words. It should come directly from him or her. This is one of the main differences between lean and traditional project management, where the focus is on the business case. Further, in lean, any activity that is not directed at solving the problem and delivering the project's end result is seen as wasted resources. To avoid building up waste, a close relationship and good communication with the customer is essential. This will also help project managers to clarify requirements that may seem unclear at the beginning of the project, or to resolve potential conflicts in the value statements with the collaboration to the customer. Generally, focusing on identifying the value from your customer's perspective will increase customer satisfaction, reduce project risk, and minimize project waste. Number 2, value stream mapping. In traditional project management, the next step will be to create a project plan with a work breakdown structure and tasks. However, applying the lean principles to project management means staying focused on the value. The next step here then would be to create a value stream map. The goal of the map is to show how and where in your organization or team value is being generated. More importantly, it will clarify your overall process so you can identify flaws or unnecessary steps and eliminate them. This way, you will be able to save previously wasted resources and deliver more with less. Cutting out the wasteful steps of your process can also positively impact your delivery time. Often, Kanban is the first choice when it comes to visualizing a value stream. Mapping it on a Kanban board gives you and your team a direct glimpse of the big picture. This way, you can optimize not only a fraction of the performance, but your overall operational efficiency. As the value of your team or organization is producing results from your target market and specifying cumulative skill set, your value stream map will typically look similar, if not identical, from your different projects. This means you can continuously optimize your project execution process, and every new project will directly benefit from the optimization steps you've made in the previous one. And number 3, create continuous workflow. You have identified the value your customer is seeking to receive, and you've also mapped out how you're going to produce it. Next, the focus is on ensuring that the project can flow smoothly without interruptions, blockages, or waiting times throughout the system. In other words, to achieve continuous workflow in your project. However, to make this happen, first you need to eliminate the waste activities from your process. Lean defines waste as any process step that consumes resources but brings no value from the customer's perspective. Now, if you go to the next slide, you'll see the different types of waste in Lean. 7 wastes of Lean. 1. Inventory. Typical example of inventory waste is overstocking to meet unexpected demand. In project management, often seen inventory waste is purchased online tools that teams rarely use or office supplies that exceed the needs. Waiting. Whenever a task is not moving, the waste of waiting occurs, interrupting a continuous workflow. Typically in project management, waiting for approval from higher management is an example of waiting. Defects. Causing rework or even scrap, defects, or hazardous waste. Examples from project management would be an incorrect data collection, conversational errors, or unclear acceptance criteria. Overproduction. This occurs when you exceed the customer demand and produce more than what is needed or before it is needed. It's also a hazardous waste type as it triggers to the other 6 wastes. Overproducing in project management would mean filling in unnecessary greater amount of documentation or communicating unnecessary information. Motion. To avoid motion waste, you need to arrange a process where workers need to do as little as possible to finish their job. Often in project management, motion waste is generated by searching for information or a lack of direct access to data. Transportation. Transportation is wasteful whenever you move resources without this movement generating value to the end product. Task switching, interruptions, unnecessary outsourcing are prime examples of transportation waste in the project management reality. And overprocessing. Often manifested as double work or work exceeding customer requirements in project management, we see overprocessing most often as multiple levels of approval for small tasks, excessive reviews, or too many iterations. Eliminating these sources of waste from your process will allow the value to flow through your project freely. However, to ensure a continuous workflow, you'll also have to look out for bottlenecks. A bottleneck is a stage of your work process where work gets stuck due to a capacity shortage. You have a bottleneck when a work stage, even working to full capacity, but still doesn't manage to process the work items quickly enough. As a result, continuous flow is interrupted. Mapping your value stream and visualizing your workflow makes bottlenecks and potential process blockages easy to spot. Having removed all of these, your process will be stable and will allow you to use the project resources more efficiently. On the other hand, a stable process means predictable process, which will make it easier for the project managers to answer the customer's favorite question, when will it be done? Number 4, create a pull system. A pull system is characterized by work entering the workflow only when there's a demand for it. No work item is being started before there's an actual need for it. The focus is on delivering what the customer wants when he or she wants it. This way, a pull system avoids building up waste during your project and supports its efficiency and predictability. However, speaking about workflow management, a pull system also means your team members can pull work items only when they have free capacity. Instead of work being pushed over to you, such a system allows you to prioritize work better and start your next task when you can really work on it. To better control your pull work system, you can introduce work in progress limits, or WIP. WIP limits are an essential element of the Kanban philosophy with a proven effect on productivity. Limiting the maximum amount of work items in the different stages of the work process minimizes multitasking and context switching. It allows team members to focus on a particular task and to complete it faster. WIP limits also regulate new work to be pulled into a particular work stage only when capacity is available. This way, no tasks are being pushed over or interruptions or overburdening are minimized. And number 5, continuous improvement. Integrating the previous 4 lean principles into the way you manage projects, you have already made the transition from traditional to lean project management. However, this last principle ensures that you're not simply switching from A to B. With continuous improvement, you embrace the fact that your work system is not static and will always offer space for improvement. In lean, striving for perfection is an ongoing effort. It is important to underline that this should not be seen as a last step in a project. Moreover, it should be something that you do with every step. Integrating continuous improvement efforts in your projects will transform your organization into a continuous learning system. This way, also the optimization of your team performance will be seen as continuous effort. And further on, the continuous improvement efforts you ensure built-in project quality, and improving your team performance positively impacts your project's performance. I hope you liked this video on lean project management. If you did, go ahead and smash the like button. And if you want to see more videos on project management, go ahead and subscribe to my channel because I update them and upload them a couple times every week. Thank you.